Hey guys, welcome back to another edition of Boss Babe Brews. I'm Valerie.
I'm Marlena.
And then today we have a special guest again, Dr. Deborah Brown.
Hi.
Usually I don't bring our guests in the first opening, but we are Salem County residents. And this past week we went to the Salem County Fair.
Woohoo.
Oh yeah, nothing has changed at all.
The skillet throwing
The
contest?
skillet, when we walked up the other day, I saw the skillet throwing contest. I can remember showing cows for your brother, Marty.
Oh,
and one of his cows one time stepped on my foot in the ring when the judge was there and I couldn't move him off of my foot. And then at one point, the damn cow drug me around the arena. Oh, that was great. But I can remember a lot. I do like the fair. Nothing has changed at all. It's exactly the same, which is cute. So
I've avoided it for the past couple of years and they made me go twice this year.
Why are you avoiding it?
I was there all the time when I was younger.
Yeah, we grew up there too.
I was in Peck and Pals, guys.
Did you do Salem County Fair Queen?
No.
Oh, okay.
I did other pageants, but I was walking through the chicken exhibit and I was like, nobody here knows I was a president.
She was the president of the Peck and Pals.
Put that on your resume.
Yeah.
That's fabulous.
I should have been walking around with a former president ribbon. Jeez. I was looking at all the chicken stuff. I was like,
My son, Sam, pulled for his first time with an old John Deere. I think it was the 520. I think I saw on the side of it. He pulled at the tractor pull this year. I think he came fourth place for his class, so he did good. He got his feet wet. The first round, he got eliminated because he went above the 4 miles an hour when you start. And after that, he was miserable for the hour. And then I said, you know what? You got to stop. You got to focus because what's going to happen is you're going to be so mad when you go out to pull for your next round, your only last round. I said, you're not going to do good because you're going to be worried about what happened before. So
you'd be a good
he
coach
did good.
for a boxer or something.
Yeah, I'm mean. Come here, you.
No, but Sam had a ton of friends there supporting him. It was really cute.
It was cute. It was
all
fun.
The boys. Yeah. I ate the whole time. If you saw the video, every clip of me I was eating, I was like, that's so ignorant.
She had the pulled brisket over top the homemade macaroni and cheese.
Funnel cake. And then the one time I had
fried Oreos.
I didn't eat the fried Oreos.
A big old bucket of lemonade. It was just your typical basic fare. No rides or nothing like that. It was just nice. A lot of animals and a lot of crafts. And I love seeing all the local kids get out there and support because I love, farm life and stuff like that. So it's still nice to see. It brings back a lot of good memories.
Yeah, every 5 steps we knew somebody.
It was fun.
Let me pretend I see somebody I know.
You're a bitch. Literally a bitch.
I kept walking. I was like, no, quick, go.
All right. Welcome back to Boss Babe Brews. Today, our guest is Dr. Deborah Brown with Brownstone Mental Health Services.
We're going to check you in.
She's trying to be sexy.
I am sexy. I'm trying to be sexy with my glasses. Okay. Hi, Dr. Deborah.
Hi.
Welcome back.
I'm
we
so
love
glad
you.
to be here.
We love you.
And I love that we're going to talk about connection and intimacy today. A little racy, but not too racy.
Bring it on.
Because we all need connection, right?
Absolutely.
Everybody needs connection. And I want to ask you, what do you think is the number one reason that relationships break up? What do you think?
Let me cook.
They don't want to do anal.
That's always it. Number one.
That's what I figured. That's what I figured now.
No, that's probably number 2.
Oh, okay, well.
That was fun.
There's no good connection. There's no
communication.
Intimacy.
Okay, you guys are hitting it.
Okay.
But the bottom line is unmet needs.
Oh.
Some need is not met, right? Whether it's connection, intimacy. But one of the best ways to get connected is touch, right?
Oh.
Yes.
Sex, intimacy, connection. So today we're going to talk about some levels that you can go through in relationships in order to either build it from the beginning or to build it in the relationship you're in now.
Very nice.
Because we all need it. We
Absolutely.
all need touch. And it's the first thing to go in a relationship. How many people do you know that are married that they talk about, I don't have sex. I don't get enough sex. I don't want to have sex. And what we're going to talk about is there's a 4-level system that we should be moving through in a new relationship and an existing relationship in order to make sure that we're connected to our partner.
And, this is going to be fabulous because I feel like sometimes, especially after so many years of being married, you kind of just get robotic. It just kind of gets to be the same thing. Then there's a lot of excuses. You're tired. You work too much, stuff like that. So this is fabulous.
And the longer that you go without it, the harder it is to start it up again.
I agree.
And I have couples that come to me and they'll sit on the couch for therapy and they'll say, oh, we haven't had sex in 8 months.
Ooh.
So they're starting over again.
Yeah.
So this is how you either start over from the beginning or you kind of work on the relationship you're in. So let's go to level 1.
Yes.
Level 1 is hugs and kisses.
Mm-hmm.
So this is not sexual. This is all the touches that you do with a person because you care about them.
Mm-hmm.
So this could be holding a hand. This could be a kiss goodbye. This could be a hug. But we should be having level 1 touches every day.
Mm-hmm.
You should never go a day with your partner without physically touching them.
Mm.
Now, the thing about level 1 is it's not sexual, right? You have to be able to touch someone with love without the sexual element. Think about this. When you're on a date, how do you signal that you're interested?
I grab
the body
No, no, no,
language.
you
I
don't.
grab their jeans.
No, you don't start there.
Oh.
No. But your body language, right? So what do? You might touch their hand. You might hug them at the end of the night. You might kiss
Touch
them.
their shoulder, their arm.
Right. So you're giving them a physical sign.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So what you have to do with your relationship is you have to make sure you're sending physical signs that you care about that person. But there's this crazy phenomenon, and I know you guys have talked to people that have said this, is they say, I don't touch him at all because if I do, I turn the on switch on and he thinks I want to have sex with him.
And that like blows my mind because I like little touches and stuff or hold my hand, or if we're out to dinner and your hand is on my leg, I love that. It means that you still
Maybe
like, you know.
maybe in the beginning, but after like so many years, I don't know. I feel like it goes.
No, I like it.
Wah, wah, wah.
But
I don't
see,
think
if you're
it
in
would.
a newer relationship,
Yeah.
those
Oh,
things
okay.
are easier to do.
Yeah.
But if you're in a regular relationship and you don't ever touch the person, then suddenly you touch them,
Mhm.
they might construe it as, oh, the light switch is on. I want to have sex
Oh.
now. And people who don't want to have
Okay.
sex because they're not ready, maybe it's been months and months,
Yeah.
they don't want to touch at all. So what happens? Then you go even longer without touching
Right.
at all. It's very dangerous. So I'll assign people this in couples therapy. I'll say, okay, your job is I want you to give 4 number 1, level 1 touches every day. And that can be a kiss in the morning, a hug, holding hands. And I want you to think about, are you doing that in your dating?
Yeah.
Are you
Oh,
making
yeah.
sure you're doing that physical because you're reassuring that person move forward?
Yeah. And then I feel like you're still into me. Like you're still interested if you're doing
Right.
that.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
I like that. It's
You
like a
need
love
signals.
language.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
love
because how do you
signals.
know if you want to go further?
Mhm.
What's the weirdest thing about dating? Where are we?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Your physicality will help to establish that. So then we go to level 2. Level 2 is play.
Oh.
Now we all need play.
Mhm.
Relationships are not playful enough. Relationships are us surviving the day most of the time
Yeah.
and going home and did you take out the trash, right? Play is where we get really good at this in dating. Because in dating, we're sending the racy pictures. We're grabbing their ass.
Mhm.
We're saying like these things in text that are kind of dirty. We might be sexting.
Yeah.
So if we're really good at play when we're dating, we're doing that to seduce.
Right.
Now, we don't always have sex in that moment, right? But we're still sending a message that I find you sexually attractive.
Right.
And think about relationships where people have been together a long time. A lot of the play has gone.
Mhm.
There's no message about sexual attractiveness. And people say, oh, well, they saw me have kids and they see me when I'm sick and all the sexual attraction is gone. Well, bring it the hell back.
Right.
still
I
wanna feel
agree.
sexy
Oh,
and
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So imagine you're having a really crappy day and your husband comes up and he whispers something dirty in your
Yeah.
ear. And it's like, oh, he still finds me attractive.
Yeah.
And it gives you this little boost, right?
Right.
Makes you
So-
feel wanted.
And
Yeah.
it makes you feel wanted. But the thing with play is you also have to be able to do it without expecting sex.
Right.
That's where it gets hard.
But don't you
because-
feel like sometimes like I almost feel like it's almost like your husband or your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, their duty to say, oh, you look pretty today. Like, so, I don't know. Like, I feel like sometimes that gets robotic for me. Like, oh, you look really pretty today. But do you mean it? Or are you just saying it because, you know, I don't know. What do you think about that?
Well, there's a difference between you leaving the house and him going, oh, you look pretty today.
Right.
And then you're out for 3 hours and you get a text that says, I was just thinking about you.
like
I
that, I
love
love.
that.
And you were
yeah.
wearing that black lacy
Yeah.
shirt and I was
Yeah.
imagining taking it
Right.
off of you. That's play.
Okay, that doesn't feel so robotic. Like you almost have to
When
say
they
it.
switch
you
it
know?
up on you.
Right. Yeah.
Right. And this is why people think dating is so exciting because you go and somebody's like, wow, you're really hot. I'm so glad you're so much better than your picture. When you're married, that person has seen you every kind of
Yeah.
way.
I know.
So I think there's this play element that's missing in a lot of relationships. So if you don't feel that that person finds you attractive and you go to take off your clothes,
Mhm.
you're going to be obsessed with all the things wrong with you, even though that person knows you and loves you. But
Right.
if that person makes you feel sexy, you're more likely to want to have sex.
Right.
Mhm.
So that's why
Yeah.
play is important. So if we go to level 3 is sex, right?
Yeah.
But sex in the way that you made time for it, that you're present, that you're not just doing it as a duty.
Mm-hmm.
And I know women that use it as currency.
Which is wild to me.
It is wild.
Wait, for
had a
money?
girl-
No.
No. For like you, she knows what I'm talking about.
Mhm.
I had a girl I used to work with years ago, and she used to call it Sex for Boots program.
Wild.
And she had a menu and he could pick off the menu and then she would get stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
It was the most black and white example of this. Yeah.
I want to make a menu.
No.
What is it for?
That's the whole point is
probably
not to.
the best thing.
Oh, like
It's
I
like-
lost this whole
So
thing.
if I tell him like we can have sex once this week, but you're going to take me out to a really nice dinner and buy me a dress
yeah, that
after.
sucks. Yeah,
Like
yeah,
you
no.
use it to your benefit. I don't like that. And then
But that works for some people, even though it's probably not the healthiest thing in the world,
Yeah.
because then you're making sex something that it shouldn't be.
Oh.
But
It's like
I've
a
talked to
reward.
women, exactly. And I've talked to women for years that say to me, if I just had sex with him once a week, our relationship would be great. But he walks around angry because I don't have sex with him. And my attitude is, well, what are you doing to build back up to it?
Yeah.
You don't just close the door. So when you actually are having sex, level 3 means you said, okay, we're going to have an hour. We're going to be uninterrupted. We're going to be in it. We're not going to be thinking of something
Right.
else. And that's what the Holy Grail is, like that, to have that sex where
Yes.
you're just in it. Because that's what we do when we're dating. That's all the excitement.
people
the
just start
chemistry.
taking it for granted.
And it becomes routine,
Yeah.
like everything else that you do.
Mhm.
And if it's routine and if it's not exciting and feels like a chore, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I have a sex book I can post if people need to get new position ideas.
That's
One for
beautiful.
every day of the year.
Oh, that's exciting.
Oh yeah, surprise. I know, it's actually really cute. I can
Yeah.
get you one.
It keeps it interesting.
Yeah, it does.
It probably involves a lot of flexibility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's stuff in there you can like skip around.
can improvise.
Yeah.
Where's this book at?
I can show you.
Wow.
I sent Kylie her birthday the other day. I was like, wait, do you want me to send you your girlfriend's birthday too and see the positions? They have like girl, guy, and girl. Like it's
You
fun.
could post a position of the day.
Yeah, I should. I'm just a little shocked you have this book.
Guys, I need to create an Amazon
Oh.
storefront. I'll have
Wow.
a spicy
That's
section.
exciting. I love that.
Oh.
So speaking of spicy, level 4 is extras. And it's extras with 3 X's.
Ooh.
Extras, right? So level 4 is all of the extra stuff that you do when you're in a really good sexual relationship. So level 4 is stuff like, let's get a new toy, let's wear lingerie, let's try a little something spicier or different. Like somebody was talking about BDSM in a previous episode.
Yeah.
So that's where you
I'm
can
still
introduce.
interested in that. Yeah, that's
yeah,
I'm
and
still
you should
interested.
be exploring that, right?
Yeah,
so,
I do.
So
I've looked a
level
little up.
4 is okay. Oh,
Yeah.
I'll have to hear some stories about that. So level 4 is where we're saying we're so good, let's make it even better.
Nice.
Level 4, the ideal part of level 4 is where you talk about your fantasies.
Yes.
Now, so many people can't do that because they feel like that fantasy will expose something about them that isn't really something that their partner will
I was
understand.
going to say,
yeah.
it depends on the kind of partner you have and if they're
Right.
actually good or not.
Yeah.
What their level of understanding is or judgment is.
Or openness.
You know what I mean?
It's
Yeah.
more openness. A lot of people, if you say, oh, I want you to tie me up, I want to try BDSM,
Mhm.
and they have some association with it in their mind that's negative.
Yeah.
But my
And the
feeling
trust.
is try it.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt, as long as it doesn't make you so uncomfortable that you can't have
Yeah.
sex,
Mhm.
but try it. What does it hurt to do a little something new?
I even found some beds that you can like put your head through and your hands through.
Like a guillotine?
Yeah. Yeah. That's neat. And then I found a bed that's like a metal bed. It has like hooks at the top for being tied up.
This is like a red room. No, I like, if you want like easy stuff to experiment with, I would say whipped cream is fun. Or you can get that hot, like a candle that burns and it turns into
Right,
body
right.
wax and you can pour that. That's fun.
That's exactly what extras are all
Mhm.
about, right? Is
Yeah.
that you're introducing something other than the kids are asleep, let's go have sex. My
Yeah.
hair's a mess, right? But the second that you do something different, you're spicing it up.
Mhm.
But the problem is we start with level 4 first. I have people that come into me for couples therapy and say things like, he doesn't touch me all day long, but then he buys me lingerie and wants me to put it on.
Okay.
So he's going right to level 4 when she needs level 1. She
Mhm.
needs him to at least touch her
Right.
once during the
Foreplay.
day. Right. So it's because I always say sex starts in the kitchen.
Yeah.
It does
Oh.
not start in the bedroom. It starts in the kitchen when somebody's nice to you or flirty with you.
Oh.
No, that's it for
starts
me.
everywhere else.
Mhm.
Yeah. And with dating, sex starts before you're naked. You know, it really starts with that attraction and that chemistry that you feel. So the extras are great, but then there are these other people that say, oh, we should bring a girl in and spice it up,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Bring in a third. Okay, if your relationship isn't good and you're spicing it up,
Mhm.
you got to fix it first.
Yeah.
And then
Exactly.
spice it up.
I don't
Because then the
share.
spice is, oh, you're not
I don't share.
Most people don't. It's very
Yeah,
difficult to
I'm
do.
greedy.
It's not unadvisable. There's
Yeah.
definitely a plus to inviting other people in sexually, but you have to be very secure in yourself and your
Yeah.
relationship. And you have to also both agree that it's something you want to do.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of couples where one person wants to and one doesn't,
Mhm.
and they go along and it's destructive.
Yeah.
Never do anything you don't want to do.
You can always start easy and go to like a sex club and kind of meet people, see what they do and talk.
It's fun.
Where do you know all this shit? Where
She's
have
a whole
I been?
grown up now.
She is not a grown up. She's still my baby.
I'm just giving you ideas.
God.
But you're right. It's doing something out of your
She knows more than I do.
zone.
What the fuck?
But that's good. There's something about younger generations that they're not stigmatizing sex in the way that a lot of our generation did. Sex was dirty. Sex was quiet. And it was not something you talked about. And what I do with my podcast is I'll do episodes about this and I'll say, okay, you listen and then share it with your partner. And then what happens is they start talking about it the same way.
Oh, I like that.
That's nice.
It's wonderful. So I'll have people in couples therapy say, okay, I did my level 2s and it was really good. Or they'll come in and say, we had 3 level 3s this week.
Oh.
So it kind of starts that conversation.
And
so
it gives
you're
them
sharing
something
it.
to look forward to and maybe work towards.
And it's not about either one of them. It's not about his problem or her problem. It's about this thing in the middle that they're working on together.
Okay.
And dating should feel like that too. It should feel like you're participating, but they are too.
I think that you should never stop dating each other. Even once you're in more of a serious relationship, at least take once a week or once every other week. Because I know it gets hectic with kids and school and sports schedules and things and work. But I think when people stop dating each other, that kind of makes the romance fizzle out.
100%. Just go out. Just go to the winery or go to the local bar and just
give her flowers once in a while. It's not that hard.
Right. And just, just look in each other's eyes and just, have a good time. And I know life happens, but you still have to make that time because then it just fizzles shit out.
How important that partner relationship is just in your mood. Have you ever had a fight with your person and then try to go to work and have a day?
You have a terrible day.
You have a terrible day. So your relationship is the soil that everything grows from. You should be feeding it. And the way we feed it, it's connection, it's sex, it's touch, it's all those things. But what we do is it's the first thing to go for some people because they're tired. And it's understandable, but you have to bring it back in a way that keeps the relationship alive. Because sex is a part of the relationship. It's a bigger part at first.
Right.
And it gets to be a smaller part sometimes. But I've seen couples in their 50s have this renaissance once their kids are gone, where they're out kind of blossoming in that way again, exploring it.
Because they get to date again.
They get to date again. And you're right. The biggest problem I see with couples is they come in and the kids are about 10. And I started to wonder, why is that? And it's because when you have a baby, all the energy goes to the baby. All the caretaking that you used to do with your partner goes to the baby. And then what happens is that pattern sticks. And then 10 years later, you're having sex every couple of months. You're not dating. So this is all about pattern breaking. So I want everybody to think about that. If you're having new relationships and you're doing the same thing and it's not giving you what you want, you're not getting affection, you're not getting touch, you're not getting play, you're just getting sex immediately.
Yeah.
It's not satisfying for a reason because you're not really learning from the past and the mistakes.
Right.
So, and the same with your relationship, right? If you're not satisfied in your relationship, look at your patterns.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Yeah. You're so smart.
I love this, guys.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
This is fun to talk about.
Yes, it is. It is. I love sex. And turtles.
Okay, guys. Thoughts of the daytime. Guys, my cat is going to be 5 this month. I'm an old mom.
Earlier, she told me, real serious, she walks out of the break room. She goes, I need to buy my cat a birthday cake. Who the fuck says that? He don't even eat cake. No, he don't even eat cake.
He's a baby.
All right, I'm going to start with my thought of the day today. And how perfect is this? Chemistry is you touching my mind and it's setting my body on fire.
Oh, that's
I didn't even plan that.
That's beautiful. Did you write that?
No, I got it from Pinterest.
It's beautiful.
Thanks.
Do you want me to go and then you go last?
Go ahead.
Okay. Forgive yourself for not knowing better until you knew better.
Very good. We have to learn how to have relationships.
Wow.
And if you don't know something, you might learn it later.
That's good.
That's true. How do we learn to have relationships from people around us?
Yeah.
How many of us have good relationships around us?
Be like, bye.
Yeah. So
Bye.
Dr. Deborah?
I would say my quote is that connection's important, but think about this. Your lamp doesn't work if you don't plug it in, right? So in order for your light to shine, your connections to others needs that, whether it's your friendships, your family, your relationships. but you having a connection to other people makes your life brighter.
Right.
So make sure that you're plugging into your relationships.
Okay.
I love that.
That's good.
That's really good.
When you said plug it in, I thought you meant a penis.
No,
I'm not gonna
can
lie.
Right
you
there.
stop?
She went right there
Get
with
your
the
mind
sex.
out of
I
the gutter,
did.
John
My mind's
B.
always in the
She's in that number
always
4
in-
category.
I'm always in the
Yeah.
gutter. Slutter. I'm in the gutter.
All right, get out.
All right.
Thanks, guys, for watching. Make sure you subscribe.
This has been Boss Babe Brews, hosted by Valerie and Marlena Robinson, recorded at Hens and Honey Shop in Swedesboro, New Jersey, and produced by Breakdown Media. Follow Hens and Honey on Instagram and TikTok for more, and make sure you subscribe to get new episodes every Friday.